All right, so Stefan Aarnio here, and we're in the trenches. We're in the field today, shooting with Jeff and friends, and just banging out a bunch of questions from people who are, emailing in. They're putting comment questions in. They're Facebooking the questions in. I handle my own Facebook. I handle my own Instagram. So if you Instagram me or Facebook me or YouTube me, I'll probably respond to you personally, because I usually try to respond to everybody. So one of the questions that came in is, how do I get out of debt, quit my job, and follow my dreams? Is that the question?
Correct.
Okay, so it's quit my job, it's get out of debt, which is a good idea. Quit my job, follow my dreams. So I'm gonna tell you how I did it, and I think there's a bunch of different ways to do this, but I'm gonna tell you the way that worked for me and works for a lot of people in following their dreams. Now I'll say a big caveat on this. Your dreams, I hope, are something with service, and I hope your dreams are something where you serve people and you can make money doing it. Because if your dreams are, I want to lie around on the beach all day, that's not really a very good dream. And I think what that is maybe just a function of you being tired and just wanting to go on a vacation. So maybe you'll go on a vacation. When I got out of the rat race and when I, started having money, I started going on vacations, and after like a week, I was bored. So if you think you want to be on a beach, that's probably a temporary thing. At the end of the day, I think your dreams need to be about serving people, because when you have purpose and you provide service, that's where you get fulfilled as a human being. And I don't believe in happiness. I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I don't believe in happiness. I believe in fulfillment. And if you're fulfilled in what you do, you will be happy. So happiness is a result, not a destination. So how do I get out of debt, quit my job, and follow my dreams? So first thing is getting out of debt. So here's what I believe. I'm like an immigrant, man. Now, I'm born and raised in Winnipeg, so I'm not an immigrant, but I had an immigrant dad. And my immigrant dad put immigrant kind of work ethic into me, I've always, at least for the last 10 years, and even in school, I have worked 2 days for every day forever. It's just been how I am. So, like yesterday, I'll give you an example. I got up at 5:30 in the morning yesterday. I had 7 hours of writing emails and phone calls done by, 1 o'clock. I showed up to the office at 1 because I'd already done 7 hours of work. Came to the office at 1, did like another 4 or 5 hours of management, and then I worked until about midnight. So that's my work ethic. That's like a triple day. That's like 3 days in one. That's like an 18-hour day. And I'm not saying you need an 18-hour day to get out of debt, but you certainly need 2 jobs to get out of debt. You need your main job, then you need a second job. So you want to quit your job. Well, the way to get out of your job is to have multiple jobs to pay off that damn debt. Now, I don't know how much debt you have. I've paid off $100,000 of credit card debt several times in my life. And something about debt, there's good debt and bad debt. Some debt you want to have more of. Like right now I'm borrowing, I'm going to pull out another $169,000 of equity out of one of my buildings at 2% interest. Well, that's great. That's good debt. My tenants are paying it off. I get another $169,000 tax-free. That's great. But that's good debt. Tenants are paying it off. Then there's bad debt. That's credit cards that you got to pay, for maybe something that doesn't make you money. So you got to look at your debt and try to get as much good debt as possible and get rid of the bad debt. Now, I think you should have 2 jobs. When I started in real estate, I had 4 jobs. So I would get up at 4 in the morning, work at Frito-Lay putting chips on shelves. I'd be done at noon. At noon, I would go in the field with real estate from noon till 5, working my real estate deals. Then from 5 to 7, I was working on my guitar teaching students. Then from 7 to 9, I was working on my debt buying business, which was another business. I had that create passive income. I still get passive income today from that business. So I was doing 4 businesses. Then I go to my girlfriend's house, sleep over with her, go to bed, wake up at like 3, 4 in the morning, go back to work. And I did that for like 6 to 8 months, and then I cut the job because the job was taking the bulk of my time. Now I had to go back to a job. I had to go back into the corporate world because I couldn't survive. And I couldn't survive because I didn't have a sales ability. I didn't have sales skills. So here's the route and the path you got to take. So number one, get 2 jobs or 3 jobs. Job yourself up. It's going to help you save money. Hey, look, this girl here on the thing, she's got a fur hat like me. So you got to get 2 or 3 jobs, maybe even 4 jobs at the beginning. Load up with jobs. And here's the good thing. It's going to save you money because you're not going out anymore. And you're going to have more income. So you sell all your time. Then you got to start cutting the least paid jobs. And I think the next step after that is going into sales and learning how to sell. So that's step 2. Step 1 is get a job or 2 jobs. Next step is go into sales, learn to sell. I skipped this step 2 times. I quit my job 3 times. Twice I had to go back because I didn't go into sales. So you got to go into sales and learn how to sell and be on straight commission. If you're on straight commission, you learn to sell and you can make a couple $100 grand, you prove you're good, then you go into the next step, which is starting a business. So first we're shredding our debt with a 2nd job or 3rd job. Then once you got that going, then you get a sales job going so you can increase your skills, your sales skills. And then the 3rd thing is I want you to start a business. Now the business that I was successful at was flipping houses. So I've got a house flipping business. We're flipping houses all the time. We do like 1 a week. And last week we bought 3 houses. I think this week we're gonna finish with another house. And the beautiful thing about flipping houses is if you start flipping houses, you're shredding debt like crazy. You make 30 grand on a house, no money down. You know, you do 3, 4 of those, you can pay off 100 grand of debt. You know, you keep going, you got 100 grand in the bank. You keep going, you got 500 grand in the bank. You keep going, you got $1 million in the bank. So the 3rd step is build a business. And then the 4th step is sell that business. You want to sell the business so now you can have cash and you can be a professional investor. That's how everybody gets rich. Now coming back to what we're talking about, first thing is paying off debt. And I said you want to get good debt and get rid of your bad debt and get 2 or 3 jobs to start smashing that debt a bit. Now, I don't know if you really ever want to pay off all your debt. There's some debts like my mortgages at 2%, I never want to pay them off because I can make thousands of percent in my business, or I can make, 30, 40% in real estate. I don't want to pay off those debts ever. So I'm not sure if you want to pay off all your debt, you want to pay off the expensive debt and the bad debt, then quit my job. You got to go into sales before you quit your job or you're never going to make it. And then follow your dreams. Your dreams have to be a service-based dream where you're serving people. If you're serving people, it's going to be a great dream for you. Today I serve people because I coach them and I write books and I make tools for them that they want and they need. And that has enriched my life, it enriches their life, and I make money doing it. It's good. So that's the steps that you need to take. And the one that people really screw up because they don't want to do it is sales. Don't screw up your sales. So I got a new book coming out. It's called The Close, 7 Level Selling. You can get it at 7levelselling.com. It's in pre-sale right now. Go get yourself a copy of that book, learn to sell. That's the key with the 4 steps, which is get a job, any job will do. Step number 2, get into sales. Step number 3, start a business. Step 4, sell a business. That's how you get rich and follow your dreams. I'm Stefan Aarnio, respect the grind. Like, share, comment, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you on the next video.